But the reason why I stopped here is because I wanted to come and meet this amazing team that works at Fiat in Austin. Now, headed up by General Manager Lisa, the sales force of this tiny dealership, which I understand is 6,000 square feet. I think it must be one of the smallest studios we have. It's inside the shopping mall. It's the first one ever since the 500 began its journey in North America to reach and exceed the threshold of 100 units being sold in a single month. Now, the team has a passion to succeed, and there's no question that Lisa helps inspire the enthusiasm they bring to representing Fiat. Actually, in April, Lisa and her team hit the impressive mark of selling 110 Fiat 500s, and she's become now the top #1 dealer in all of our US and Canadian dealerships. So there's no small feat. Now, to tell the whole story, the team here attempted to hit the goal a month earlier, but they missed the mark by just one car. They sold selling 90 Fiat 500s to Fiat of Los Angeles, number 91. And so to keep these numbers in perspective, we should add that the Austin population is 1/10 the size of Los Angeles. 1 million people compared with 10 million. So that was already an exceptional result. But for the determined sales team here at Fiat of Austria, it wasn't enough. They wanted a title, they wanted to be #1, and so they didn't give up, and exactly 30 days later, they got their revenge. Not one in Fiat, including Kaniska's, which I'll tell you about more in a moment, thought that she and her team would ever do it. And not because they didn't believe in Lisa or her team's abilities, but simply because the dealership didn't have enough cars available. But what the skeptics failed to comprehend was that the creativity and determination that was embodied here at Fiat of Austin was unique, and they underestimated Lisa. And as soon as April opened, Lisa started snapping up every 500 she could find, buying them from other dealerships across the state and the country to break the North American sales record. Now, I don't want you to think that I'm showing up here 5 weeks late to recognize this team and celebrate the milestone. The truth is that Tim, the guy in the gray suit, in case you didn't catch him, is the head of the Fiat brand in NAFTA. And he told me about this meaningful record just last week. He waited so long because he knew that he would have to tell me another part of the story that apparently he had made a commitment on my behalf without even asking at all. And this is the funny part. These two people, Tim and Lisa, made a bet. And Lisa got a promise from Tim that if her team could sell 100 units, they would find a way to introduce her to a celebrity. And so what Tim confessed, and I totally believe him, is that he thought about George Clooney or Bono or Clint Eastwood or Jennifer Lopez were the kind of difficult people to reach, but may be available to us because of our efforts in marketing. He never thought that a celebrity that Lisa would be asking to meet would be me. So no one was more surprised at her choice than I am, and I'm still shocked about the fact that she would even think I'm a celebrity. But it is a promise that I'm happy to keep, even if someone else had the audacity to make it on my behalf. And I'm really here for one reason, and one reason only. I'm here to tell Lisa that the only celebrity here is Lisa. It's not me. So thank you very, very much for what you've done. You are the one that's demonstrated even in Texas, the land of pickups and SUVs, the 500 can perform better than in any other state. You're the only one who, thanks to the great leadership, together with your energy and dedication, has become the Fiat dealer, the point of reference in our advisory committee and in our dealer performance group. In our dealership from around the country, recognize you as the go-to person for all the questions anybody may have about Fiat. You and all the people who work with you are heroes. You have made Fiat #1 in Austin, having registered more 500s than any other small car. And on top of that, Fiat also holds the record for selling the most Fiat 500s by Gucci, a record they'll retain, as I'm proud to say that we're now completely sold out from studio orders of the Gucci Fiat. And to add to the good news, May sales figures have now come in, and Fiat of Austin sold 94 new cars during the month, and this means that it almost sold 300 new 500s in just 90 days. And that's an incredible record.
Very simple. Fiat of Austin, first to 100.
This is my Christmas card picture.
It'll be up in 30 seconds.
Oh, they're fantastic. From our Southwest Business Center, they're always on call. That's just the best way I know how to put it. To Detroit, where I can get on the phone with Tim Kaniskis or Rob Andrews if I need to. They run transparent. They're authentic, and they're really rooting for us. They want us. They want our success, and it's refreshing. Like I said, I've worked for other auto brands, and it's always been us against them. But I really think everybody's embraced Mr. Marchionne's commitment, which is a promise for a promise. They promised us, and we've promised them, and it's been a great partnership.